Hello, everybody. Amy Taylor here. I'm in front of Time Out, Time Eat, a local restaurant here in Castle Shannon that specializes in vegetarian, Mexican, Thai, and American foods. It's called Global Fusion, and their menu is so delicious and yet so healthy, made with all natural and fresh ingredients. Why don't we go on inside and take a look see? And we have with us today the owner, John Becker, and his wife, Oat, will soon be joining us. Good morning to you, John.
Good morning.
Yes. Can you tell me about your Global Fusion menu?
Yeah, well, my wife is from Thailand, and we moved here about 7 years ago. And so all the menu items are her version of the menu item. For example, burritos. They're not authentic Mexican burritos, they're her version of them. Um, the Indian curries aren't authentic Indian curries, they're her version of them. The pulled pork, fried chicken, like she just started making that because that's what I like to eat, you know. So like she wanted to make sure that I had options that I like to eat because we all have different styles of eating, right? Like she likes curries and rice and coconut milk soup, and I'm more of a chicken noodle soup guy and pulled pork and fried chicken guy.
And the menu seems to be a variety of Thai dishes, Mexican dishes, American dishes, vegan options. Is that a close encapsulation of what your menu is?
Yeah, I would say it's more vegetarian than vegan. Like we do have some vegan options. We also have some gluten-free options. Like she uses a gluten-free soy sauce for the Hawaiian fried rice.
Interesting. Are those menus items noted that they are gluten free or that they are vegan?
No, I have to do a better job of
Now
listing that
listen,
on the menu.
he is the host. He is the table server. He is the bartender. He does it all here at Time Out, Time Eat. So when he comes around to your table, he actually spends the time with each and every customer, with each and every guest, and he explains to them the gluten-free options. He explains to them the vegan options. And I know when I go into any restaurant, I say, "What's the best thing on the menu? Tell me what it is that's good." And he actually went into the details of what goes into each and every product and what goes into each and every menu item. So you do spend the time with each and every customer, and I appreciate that.
Our whole name is Time Out, Time Eat. We couldn't list the whole name because we what we really want is people to take time out of their busy, hectic day to take time to eat with friends and family, enjoy themselves, relax, and eat homemade food that they enjoy, and they can have a great experience.
And that's what separates you and your restaurant from other restaurants. When you come in, everything is cooked to order. In other words, when you come in, don't expect there to be fast food slapped at you in a minute on your table. You need to give the 5 to 10 minute preparation for each meal so that when you sit down, you spend quality time with your family. I know I have my kids take their phones, set them down. This is quality time to just sit, relax, enjoy your family, and it will take Oat time. Oat is your wife and the chef, time to prepare each meal with love, with time, and with the proper respect that each meal deserves. And then when it's presented with its beautiful, for each person. And the wonderful thing about your menu is everybody has an option that there's something for everybody on here.
Right. That's because in our family, it's the same way. Like, I like meat and potatoes. I like, fried chicken, pulled pork, braised beef, steak teriyaki, and well, my wife likes, she likes shrimp and fried rice and curries. So and coconut milk soup. It's just the way it is in every family.
Right,
And
right.
where our younger daughter might like a cheese quesadilla. My wife Oat, and she'll be coming right out soon, is she always told me, like, make sure you tell the folks that come into the restaurant that she cooks for them the same she would cook for her own family, and so she wants a healthier version of food. Like, she doesn't use a lot of salt. She doesn't use butter almost at all. Like, we just bought butter the other day for our bagels.
Right.
She doesn't use butter. She uses extra virgin olive oil. She uses coconut milk for the soups. Um, so she tries to cook really healthy. Of course, there's good flavor there too to be
Yeah,
had.
let's make no mistake about it. The reason that I'm here is because this food is so good, because this food is so healthy, henceforth the healthy, fit, and strong label upon it. I have to get foot traffic in this store. I have to get the word out that this place is a hidden gem. It is a little nook. It is really, really delicious. You can eat healthy at the same time that you are eating delicious, wonderful, scrumptious food. I mean, when I walked in here today, the smells that just, oh my gosh, there was a little bit of Thai, there was a little bit of sweet and sour, there was a little bit of this, there was a little bit of that. It made my tummy growl, and I am so hungry right now. Like, it's so delicious. Everything on the menu is so good.
Yeah, we consider ourselves Global Fusion. It's all my wife's version, and we think her food's delicious, and the reviews so far have been fantastic. So the community has been so good to us, supporting us, writing nice reviews on Google, on Facebook, on the different groups. Sometimes we don't even see the reviews, and friends come up and show us, oh, look what this group said about your restaurant. I'm so proud of my wife. She does a great job, and um, she's really like a one-man gang back there. In
Yeah,
the
you're the
kitchen.
one man front of the house.
Yeah.
Truly, I've seen you preparing to-go orders, working the bar, seating people, explain the menu, serving the food, and she is back there like a crazy person, just whooping up a bunch of meals. So,
Yeah, I mean that's not our long-term goal.
right,
Clearly,
right. But it is a family-run restaurant.
yeah,
Yeah.
our long-term. We want to keep it a family-run restaurant, and keep it homemade, fresh quality food, cooked to order, not made to order. Like some people say that oh, it's made to order, and they make it sound like it's fresh, but like really it was cooked that morning or
Right.
something like that. Like she cooks everything to order.
Right.
Of course, not the soup broth and the curry broth, but like all the proteins and vegetables are cooked to order. So.
When it comes out, it is steaming hot in front of you.
Right, because my wife, she thinks, or it's proven that um, vitamins, the longer they sit, they've been cooked for.
That's true.
They lose vitamins and minerals and all that.
Or
So
absorbed into the water that it's cooked in. That is exact. Tell us about your success story, just having oat cook for you. I know that you mentioned about your success story. Talk to us about that.
well,
Oh, you didn't think I'd mention that, did you?
well, when I first met Oat, I was probably about 270 pounds. Now I'm probably 225. Yeah, so eating fresh quality food and running around a restaurant, definitely I've lost a lot of weight. And yeah, because when I met Oat, I was working for Bank of New York Mellon, and I had a very sedentary job, eating stuff like hoagies and
Processed
fast food.
foods,
Yeah,
yes.
right. And that's the word I'm looking for. We try to go not processed. Like we want fresh, homemade food that's not processed, that hasn't lost all its vitamins and minerals. That parents can be proud to give their kids.
Right.
Or happy to enjoy themselves. But like it also has great flavor too. Like there's she'll cook it for the spice levels your way. Like if you say I can't handle any spice, we have 0 spice options, and we have 10 plus options. So 10, our spice scale is 0 to 10, with 10 being what we call crazy hot, and 0 no spice at all. So, but even the 0 spice, like that has good flavor too. Like she has a unique ability, or I'm sure other people can do it too, but not many. She's a talent for flavor. Like she can just do it.
Yeah, and explain to me what you said about when she's out at other restaurants.
Well, she'll taste my food and see, taste it, and she'll come home later that night and she'll make the same sauce, like she'll replicate it, like just by tasting it once or twice, and she'll be able to replicate it. And
Yeah.
I have no idea how she does
So
that.
you know how a great musician can hear something being played, come home on the piano, and just duplicate it. That is exactly what Oat does. She can be out, she could taste a flavor, she could taste a sauce, come home and replicate it for you.
Right.
Congratulations on that 40-pound weight loss. Congratulations. I hope you're able to keep it off this new year.
Oh yeah, it won't
Yep,
be a problem.
that's right.
Yeah.
And also, I understand that you opened this restaurant during the pandemic. It opened December of 2020.
Yep.
Talk to us about how it was to open a restaurant during a pandemic. That could not have been easy.
Well, yeah, we were actually supposed to open like early in 2020, and we had already agreed to the deal. Like we had sunk all our finances into this place, and it took us a while to open up because of that. And then when we first opened, we were takeout only because that's the way that was the mandate at that point. And like we wear the masks, when the CDC recommends it, we try to take care of the guests the best way we can. Mask, no mask, like we're just trying to do the healthiest, safe as we can for everyone, so that everyone feels comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was tough to open, and also to get the word out there. Folks like you have been are nice enough to, give us a little airtime, and people giving us word of mouth and talking about like how good the food is and posting on Facebook and Google and Yelp. Like we can't thank the community enough for helping us out. Like by spreading the word about my talented wife. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. So once again, this is located in Castle Shannon, more specifically at the Lebanon Shops. And if you're familiar with the Lebanon Shops, it's like a strip mall kind of thing. There's a bunch of different shops here. And I remember I had an hour just to walk around. This was right before Christmas. And I was just going, from shop to shop, just nebbing around, seeing if there was anything interesting that I could get last-minute Christmas gifts. And I came upon the outside of this restaurant, and they keep the menu on the window. And I remember reading the menu, and there were so many vegan options on there. You have a zucchini sandwich. I mean, such fun, eclectic things on the menu. And my daughter is a very strict vegan. And I remember thinking, it's impossible to feed this child. It's impossible to feed her at the same time that my husband eats the meat and potatoes, and I eat my healthy choice, and my son eats whatever it is a 16-year-old boy decides to eat that day. It is really hard to get her in the mix of a family dinner. And when I read that you had all those delicious vegan options, I said, we've got to try here. We came in, you could not have been more kind, more patient with her, and we've been back again and again.
Well, I have to be patient because people look at the menu and it's kind of all over the board, right?
It is.
And so, like, I have to
in a good way.
Yeah. I have to explain. My wife is from Thailand. All the menu options are her version of them. We have our burritos are authentic Mexican burritos. They're her version. Our quesadillas are her version of quesadillas. The curries are her version of Indian yellow curry. Or her version of tikka masala, and and I also have to explain, the spice levels and all that.
Right.
But I'm fine with it because I want people to enjoy their experience.
That's exactly right.
That's the main thing. Like, they get fresh, healthy, homemade food and enjoy their time with us.
Mm-hmm. And you have wonderful hot soups on the menu that on these cold days you can come in and enjoy a hot soup. You have, is it called Samoas? Samosas, yes,
Yeah.
And that is an Indian dish, or what kind of a dish?
Yeah, it's an Indian dish, and usually they're like they're kind of like big dumplings, and typically they're triangular. But when Oat was making the recipe, they kept kind of exploding on one of the corners, so she made them more tubular. So they look like egg rolls.
They're so good too.
But like the insides are the samosa ingredients. Like she just decided not to go with what works,
And I believe we have some menu options that are going to come before us today. The first of which is going to be what you like to call birthday chicken.
Yeah.
Explain to us how it got its name, birthday chicken, and what you call it on the menu, because this is super delicious.
Well, on my birthday about 8-9 years ago, we were living in India, and I came home from work. It was near my birthday, and she made this fried chicken with like a tomato pineapple sauce with pineapples and cashews, peppers and onions, and it was so good. I ate it for 10 days straight. I kid you not.
Henceforth,
Like,
the 40-pound weight loss.
and I would have eaten 11 if she just said no. She's not going to make it again.
Ooh, this looks so good. Yes.
Yes.
And this is it right here. So good.
Yeah, and you know what? To be honest with you, like I don't even bother with the rice when I eat it. I just eat the chicken and pineapples and cashews and a lot. I just don't have time for rice or potatoes or anything. I just eat the fried chicken. She also makes it with a grilled pork loin. Well, speaking of that, she uses all grilled or pre-cage chicken breast meat for the chicken, for all the chicken items. She uses pork loin for most of the pork items except for pulled pork, of
Let's
course.
introduce your beautiful wife
Oh,
here.
here she is.
Hello, Ode, and welcome.
Thank you.
Can you explain to us how the two of you met and your relationship took off, henceforth the global fusion restaurant that became?
My English not good. My English.
Well, I'll help, and you can just add.
Well,
So I had a friend at the bank that kept going over to. I was working, opening our offices in India, and I had a friend that kept going over to Thailand, and I said, "Why do you keep going to Thailand?" He said, "I got a girlfriend out there." He said, "You should come over. Like she's got friends." So I went over with him to Thailand, and his girlfriend introduced me to Oat,
yeah.
and we just clicked, So
Were you always such a good cook?
Yeah.
Always good.
I did.
She's modest too.
she's
So
pretty-
you won his heart or you won his stomach first? Which one did you win over? Did he fall in love with you first, or did you win him over with your cooking?
Yeah. Actually, first time I see him, I love his stomach. Big, that same a warm guy. I love. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You tell-
Yeah.
Cuddly
Yeah.
like a teddy bear. Is that what the word you're looking for? Yes.
I love
Yes.
body and teddy bear guy. Yeah, I think warm for me.
Right.
Right.
He kept you warm at night. Is that what you're
Yeah.
trying to say? Okay. And then you started cooking for him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And you loved your food right away?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I think you made spare rib soup
Oh yeah,
Pork rib
yeah,
soup.
yeah.
first time. So yeah, that was really good. Like she loves to experiment. Like
Yeah, I love to cook for everyone. I tell your friend, come here. I want to cook for everyone in India, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I love to cook for everyone. I always ask, what you think about my food? Yeah.
Yeah.
But I love to cook.
But she loves to cook, but she's
Yeah.
not afraid or to take some criticism either. Like she likes
Yeah.
to hear feedback.
Constructive
Yeah.
criticism.
Yeah.
That's how can you
yeah.
do better. Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Not just comment good. I don't know. Say what.
Yeah, you want to hear all feedback.
Yeah. So I can remove everything.
So improve
Yeah.
everything.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when it gets really busy in here, do you ever freak out back there?
Yeah. Just me. Just me. Yeah.
It's only her back there doing the cooking.
Yeah,
It-
run
this
around.
Is, this is a
Well-
one-man show in the back. It's a one-man show in the front. That's
Our
it.
daughter Pear and her friend Anna actually, and we have,
James.
and James also helps.
Yeah.
So we have
Would
3.
you like to bring one of the meals over? Would you like to bring that over?
You want?
Prim,
Yeah,
come on.
Bring it on over. We would love to meet you. Do you like mommy's cooking? Is it good?
Oh.
What's your favorite thing? If you had to pick.
I don't know.
Well, you can't have this because this is for me.
You want
And you
noodles?
can't have this because this is for me.
What you eat in the morning? You love it. Tell
I
them.
don't know what to pick.
Oh, in the morning, mom cook already.
I don't know.
Now, let's talk about this burrito because this is not a traditional Mexican burrito. What's all in there?
Pork belly in here and black bean, corn. Yeah. And
Brown
all-
rice
yeah,
and your
rice.
your homemade sauces.
Avocado sauce.
Yeah, homemade avocado sauce. And then we serve it in house with a small side salad of mixed organic greens with granola. and croutons. Yeah.
And everything we make very fresh, you know.
Right.
So some people no one bean, no one corn, no one everything can tell,
Right.
you know.
Cook to order.
Yes.
Cook to
Yeah,
order.
cooked to order, right?
Yeah,
And
can
like,
order everything.
so that way, the Hawaiian bacon fried rice and the burritos. Like, if you don't want corn, or you don't in the burrito, or you don't want onions in the fried rice, it's not a problem. The only problem is I gotta make sure I write it down.
Yeah, that's right.
So sometimes I forget, but generally, like, I don't. So, yeah. So she'll make everything to order. That fried rice is not sitting in a pot back there. She cooks every fried rice order to order.
Yeah, so some customer tell, right, 3 days later, they warm, still good.
Still good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've just gotten the green curry shrimp and it smells so good. I wish that this was like in smell-o-vision so you guys could smell how good it is. But you know what? If you come down here to Time Out Time Eat, you can smell these smells and you can taste these flavors and you also can experience the deliciousness that's right here. Tell us about the green curry.
Well, the green curry is a basil-based curry. She serves it with your choice of jumbo shrimp, grilled Angus prime beef, or chicken breast, grilled organic tofu, or pork loin. And the curries, all the curries in general, get great reviews. Feedback from the customers. I've had numerous people tell me that they've been to London and India, and this ranks with the curries that they've been up there with the curries that they've had. So.
And you also mentioned that your tofu is organic, that your chicken is also antibiotic free.
Yeah.
Is that true with all of your products?
We try to source the best possible products we can. We try to get everything organic. We try to make sure no artificial flavors, not processed. For example, the crab rangoons are homemade with real crab. They're not. We don't go to the freezer section, buy a box of crab rangoons, and throw them in the fryer later when they're ordered. She hand makes, and our daughter Pear hand makes those crab rangoons. Same with what we call our tote rangoons. Those are Time Out Time Eat rangoons. Those are made with seasoned ground pork and mozzarella cheese. And that's what we try to do. We try to think, we have crab rangoons, people that like seafood. All right, if people that can't eat seafood, we want somebody to have an option.
That's right.
Too.
Put a spin on it.
Yeah, right. And she also spin. Speaking of spin, she made a shrimp and crab rangoon where she took a small whole piece of shrimp and put it in the crab rangoon cream cheese mix, and now we have shrimp and crab rangoons. So and then of course we want our vegetarian friends to have options too. So she made 2 different types of samosas: a potato samosa and a glass noodle, sweet corn, carrot, and cabbage samosa. And all the sauces she makes that go with them are homemade, and so we're just trying to make the whole family happy with our options, and happy and healthy. I never really considered myself a health food, spokesman or whatever, but clean food tastes better. Food that's not processed, or cooked 2 days ago just tastes better.
Now, piggybacking on what he said, not only does clean food taste better, but clean food feels better. And what I mean by that is your body feels better. The aches, the pains, the soreness in the muscles, the energy level, your mind, everything just works better when you eat cleaner. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's all we're going for. We don't really have a statement that we're trying to make to anyone. We just want people to have good food that they can be happy about giving their family.
That's right. That's right. And I think that there is something for everyone on the menu here at Time Out, Time Eat. I want to encourage everybody at Bethel Park and beyond that if you have a night off and you have some time, you're open for lunch and you're open for dinner every day except for Monday.
Yeah, we're open 11 a.m. on Tuesday through Thursday to 9 p.m. And on Fridays, we extend that to 10 p.m. And on Saturdays, we open at 12 and close at 10 p.m.
Yes, you bring your family, you bring your friends down here, and don't come in a hurry. If you come in a hurry, call ahead, get it to go, and enjoy it in the comfort of your own living room or your own game room. Watch TV, watch a movie, get something to go, and enjoy the deliciousness at home. But if you have time and you want to come down here, eat clean, eat healthy, enjoy some of these wonderful dishes that we have here or that's offered on the menu, come on down to Mount Lebanon Shops. Time Out, Time Eat. Say hi to John. Say hi to Oat. Let them know that you heard about it through Bethel Park TV. Maybe your path to fitness this new year is one of health and wellness. I just want to encourage everybody that there is wonderful options here for one and for all. And why don't you give it a try down here at Time Out, Time Eat. From Amy Taylor, Bethel Park TV. Thank you so much for your time here
Thank
today.
you.
Come on down and experience everything that they have to offer on the menu. Thank you.